Hi Virginia, my name is Amy and I'm going to be your hydration expert for the night. I'm going to explain to you the 3 properties of the water that makes it work so well. I'm going to break it down into 3 little videos so you don't have to sit there for a whole half-hour video, and maybe it'll make more sense that way too. So before the water came to me, Virginia, my health was not the same. I was told I had arthritis in my neck, tendonitis in my elbows, sciatic nerve, which I felt, and I felt the other stuff too, but my knees were always aching and throbbing, and my feet the arches were collapsing. The doctor said that I had plantar fasciitis, and that was very, very painful being a barber for 20 years at that time. I almost lost my ability to continue barbering. So anyway, I was talking to a friend one day after church, and I was talking to her about what I just told you, all my pains and woes, and trying to figure out what I was going to do for my career, because this barber shop wasn't going to be an option for me much longer because it hurt too bad to do it. She told me that this water that she had tried helped her with her joint pain and migraine headaches, and that I should give it a shot. I didn't think that it would help me because I've always been a water drinker, so I didn't pick it up. Bless her heart, she would deliver it here to the barber shop every day that I worked, and so I just replaced my water and nothing else. And slowly but surely, it really started to make a difference, and I could tell that it was going to save my barbering career. And here we are 9 years later, and I'm still able to cut hair without pain in my body. And I wasn't going to do this business side of this, but how that started was a lot of my customers, all my customers saw me before the water, and then they noticed a difference after the water. So they noticed that I wasn't limping and I wasn't wearing my bands for my tennis elbow, and they asked me what I was doing, and I told them, and they looked at me like I was trying to sell them snake oil. So I just told them, I was honest, and I said, hey, I'm not going to sell this. I'm drinking it because it saved my barbering career, and I am happy to share it, and you're willing to try it. And so a lot of them did, because they realized I wasn't going to try to sell them anything. And long story short, they all got results. Each one of them had their own little result or big result, and it was wonderful seeing that. And some of them ended up wanting to own their own machine. So that's how the business part started for me, very organically. I've never been a salesperson, and so that's just how it happened, and that's my story. So I'm really honored to be able to share this with you, Virginia. And I want to test for antioxidants first. So everything that we put in our body is an oxidant or an antioxidant. And I just want to come up here and show you really quick this chart here. So anything over that has a negative sign over here, that's an antioxidant. It's anti-aging, slowing down the aging process, anti-inflammatory, and that's where health thrives. On the other side, if there's no negative sign in front of the number, it's automatically a positive, and that's aging you faster. It's breaking your body down faster. You're gonna be full of inflammation. Sorry about that. So we want to stay away from this side, and we want to have that negative number with our water. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to test all these liquids here. And so first I'm going to pour Sprite, and we all know, I think it's pretty evident that we pretty much all know that Sprite and pop isn't good for us, but we're going to see how bad. Now we have our smart water. We're going to try that. And now I call it dumb water. And not to be mean, but you'll understand why here in a minute when I test it out. Here is an interesting one. This is pH water. This is 9.5 alkaline water that you can get in the store. But to make alkaline water and put it in a bottle, to make it alkaline, they have to add minerals. So if you look on the back, it has things like baking soda added and some other things to make it test out alkaline. And it is alkaline because the things they put in here to make it alkaline are obviously alkaline. So it will test out alkaline when we do the pH test, but I want you to remember the number of this when we test with our ORP meter. This is an oxidation reduction potential meter. It measures antioxidants and oxidants. So to have true water, true alkalized water made with energy and medical grade metal with no ingredients, we want it to be in the negative. So we're gonna test this. Ooh, this looks dirty. Ooh. So I hope you're staying safe for your ad. I know it's snowing here a little bit, and so we're doing our demo this way instead of in person, which thank goodness for technology, right? Okay, and now we have our Gatorade. Now I used to drink this thinking that I was doing a good thing to my body, but we're gonna see how that tests out. And now I want to pour some fresh Kangen water right out of the machine. So I hope you're having a good night tonight and everybody's staying safe and not driving around in the snow. They say we're gonna get 10 to 12 inches is what I've been hearing from the customers today. I'd be really surprised, but we live in the Northwest, so I shouldn't be surprised. Expect the unexpected. Okay, and we're gonna test this one. So remember, we're looking for that negative sign in front of the number. So my ORP meter measures in millivolts, so it measures tiny little, it's measuring tiny little molecules. So remember, we're looking for that negative number, or negative sign in front of our number here. So this is Sprite, and that's about a 475, going up a little bit. So that does not have a negative number in it, so that's a positive. So that is full of oxidants or aging, sickness. It's inflammatory, very bad for your health. So that's the Sprite. Now, I'm gonna test out the Smart Water. And that's a positive 414, 409, going down a little bit, but there's no negative number, so it's still bad. Now, this is the one I want you to remember the number specifically, because we're gonna test it for the pH, and we want it to be alkaline, but also we're looking for that negative number, and it is lower, but there's still no negative sign, so that's a positive. It's a positive 184, and that is still aging you. Now let's try our Gatorade. Whoa, that is a 519, 518. So that's a lot of oxidants because there's no negative sign there. It's going up a little bit. But yeah, that's not good. Now, the star of the show. Whoa, it just amazes me. I've done this 9 years. It still amazes me how fast it puts it right into the negative. Right into the negative. So that is a lot of antioxidants. That is a power tool for your health. So you cannot eat or drink enough antioxidants in one entire day to get the amount of antioxidants that you are getting in this one, let's see if I can do this here. This one little glass of water has more antioxidants in it than what you can eat in a day. And it's a negative 742. It's going up a little bit. This water's amazing. Got it a little crooked. Okay, so that is my antioxidant test for you. And I'm gonna shut this off now. Stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna do pH next.